Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are the mighty Guru Yogurt. Oh yes, we are. There's no denying it. Anyway, I'm on the way home. My work is done for now until Friday. It's Monday afternoon at the minute, and I've now got, let's see, 3 whole days off. 3 whole days off. What shall I do with them? I'm sure I'll think of something. So that was quite an arduous few days work. I did a 12-hour shift on Friday, 12-hour shift yesterday, and it's been 8 hours today. We had a lot of housekeeping at the hotel to do today. 9 rooms, they're now all done. And so I'm all done. I was feeling absolutely shattered, like completely broken when I finished just after 2 o'clock today. Got on the motorcycle, started it up, and within a couple of minutes of riding I was feeling absolutely fine again. And I'm feeling absolutely fine now. So we are heading down the hill here to Coniston, and then I will have a delightful ride on one of my favourite roads in the Lake District all the way home. I am then going to be spending 3 or 4 hours editing. I've still got quite a lot of footage from the Yorkshire trip to get put up. So that's my afternoon sorted out. I'll then be making some evening meal for me and the Murgatroyd when she gets home from work. Don't know what I'm making yet. Just have to have a look what we've got in. And then tomorrow I'm going out riding all day long. Where shall I go? Well, again, I don't know yet. I'll come up with something. Dooby-dooby-doo. This Range Rover is not confident on these roads. And quite probably doesn't really know where he's going yet. I do believe it's Tuesday tomorrow, is it not? Yes, today is Monday, therefore tomorrow will be Tuesday. I may well go to the bike night out at the zoo place that I went to a couple of weeks ago. Might go there tomorrow, but that'll be later in the day. I'm very tempted to go back to Devil's Bridge. It was kind of disappointing that the food wagon wasn't open, thanks to the people who've pointed out why that was. And yeah, we did think that, but you know, I mean, I would defend anybody's right to lead the lifestyle that they choose, or indeed that they're born into. And yeah, it would appear that the place was closed and there were no other bikes there, simply because it coincided with the gypsy gathering at Appleby. Anyway, disappointing though it was, Devil's Bridge was a beautiful place to go and visit, and I'm glad we went. Oh, one more thing I'm going to do when I get home. I'm going to look at the various motorcycle rental places in Barcelona. People might remember we're going to Barcelona for 3-4 days next month, and I'm going to be hiring a motorcycle for one of them and heading off up toward Picos de Europa. And as I suggested in a recent film, I'm going to allow my audience to choose which motorcycle I rent. I will be narrowing the choice down on board now. I will be narrowing the choice down to 3 motorcycles, and then my audience can tell me which one I should hire. It looks as though, based on preliminary research, it's going to come down to a choice between a KTM, a Triumph, or a Ducati. So it'll be interesting to see what people decide. My own personal preference would be for the Ducati. It's the one I'm looking at is a Multistrada, I think the 950. But anyway, I'm going to do a whole separate film for the ballot coming up quite soon. I do need to get this booked. We're about 6 weeks away, 2 wheels from the holiday, and I just need to get it all firmed up. That'll be coming your way soon. I have a few YouTube films to watch when I get home, particularly the Monkeywood Garage latest, where we find out whether or not he got his Triumph properly fixed. So I'll be watching that at some point this afternoon. Hello, Monkeywood Garage. And I've also got, I think, 2 more films from Matt's life to be watching, and that will be the conclusion to his Scotland trip. And I've still got half of 1,000 Miles from Home latest video, which is centered on the historical interest concerning a blue tractor. Fascinating stuff. I just didn't have time to finish it the other day when I watched the first half. There was an amusing little situation last evening at the hotel. The Murgatroyd came over later on in the day to spend the night, and we were sat in the room that I stay in at the hotel when I do stay over, and we were catching up on our films. The Murgatroyd had not yet seen our latest film on the Yorkshire trip, and so we were sat in the room watching that film. Now, we've had a big group of Japanese people in for the last few days, and the leader of that group, a lovely woman called Catherine, who I've known for some years now, happened to walk past the door of the room that we stay in and heard my voice. She didn't know that I was staying over for the evening, and she knocked on the door because she wanted for the heating to be turned up. Anyway, she thought she'd heard me talking. She had, of course, heard one of my videos in which I was talking, so that was quite amusing. So I had to go back downstairs, turn the heating up a little bit, and that was the end of that. Well, I'm not going to point out the stark, staringly obvious there. just to say that it isn't just cars that drive on the wrong side of the road. The sun's coming out on this side of the Lake District. It's been bleak and a little bit showery on the Hawkshead side, but now look. Oh, we've had a couple of new subscribers over the last few days. Hello, very warm welcome. There is, as I always say, a lot more to come. Two wheels. Quite a few bikes around today. And another one. We'll be having us an overtake just there. Oh yes indeed, there is nothing quite like the riding of a motorcycle to lift your mood. It's a helmet burp. Everybody likes a helmet burp. So I'm going to be ending this little film around about here for now. Might make another one for the rest of the way home, but thank you all for watching. It's much appreciated, and if you haven't already done so at this point, you might like to consider subscribing to the channel. You know it's a life-enhancing decision. See you in the next one. Oh yeah, and for those who watched the film in the Yorkshire Dales, where we found a bag full of something disgusting by the side of the road, that has now been largely eaten by flies. 2 days ago it was a big steaming pile of turd garnished with toilet paper. That is what gives people in camper vans a bad name. What the actual flip? I mean, come on, just stop it.